Hi guys, it's Alila Sarah and I'm back. So today or tonight or this morning or whatever you want to call it, because it's about 2:30 my time a.m. just trying to get some work done. So what I want to do is talk about something really simple and common that happens to most of us. So of course, we love our clothes and we have to know how to take care of them. And certain things happen, whether it be something gets stained or is tarnished or it's dirty or whatever. There are plenty of products on the market that can help you to maintain your items. But what I want to do today is show you some household unconventional items that will help you take care of your stuff. So what I'm actually going to start with first is, let's talk about, I don't know if you guys remember, but my first video I was saying how I'm more of a person right now that wears a lot of gold, but I also wear silver. And just as much as I have my gold staple necklace, I also have a silver one. Now I've had this one for a while. I love it. Before I really got into gold, it was like you never saw me without it on. So this is my silver necklace, and the cute thing about it is my charm, you guys can see it, is a little high heel. So I've gotten a lot of compliments about it. Gosh, my hands look like really huge when I put it up there. But anyway, I got a lot of compliments on I've gotten a lot of compliments on this necklace. At one point, my sister and 3 of my friends, we all had the same necklace and charm. It was like our little signature thing. I guess I'm the only one that's still kind of holding it down. But anyway, so as you can see, it's kind of dirty. Not super dirty, but kind of dirty, a little tarnished. And you see how my nail polish is chipped? I just got it done on Saturday. But I guess that's what happens when you wear dark colors. I try not to wear them on my nails as much, just because when you do get a little chip, everybody can see it. But that's just a side note. But anyway, so since it is a little tarnished, I want to go ahead and try to brighten it up. Now, you can always go buy some jewelry cleaner, which by all means, go ahead. You may even have some. But if you don't have some and you want to clean your silver items, a good thing that works for them is actually baking soda. And also toothpaste, believe it or not, but we're going to do baking soda for now. So what I'm actually going to do is, I have a paper towel here, and I'm just going to pour a little bit of baking soda into my paper towel. Actually poured a little bit more than I had planned, but it's okay. So I'm going to try and double it up a little bit with another paper towel under it. And what you want to do, you can see, since it's all white, it's probably blending, but you can see my baking soda. You want to just take your item, whatever it is. I used to do it with socks, like old socks, just because it makes it easy. But anyway, you want to just kind of pull your jewelry through the baking soda, right? And slowly but surely, it's going to start to brighten up. And what you basically want to do is just create a little bit of friction, because the baking soda, I don't know if it's the acid or the fact that it's slightly coarse, but it actually will make a difference and brighten up your item. So I just ran it through a few times. Look how much brighter it is. You see how it has like a shine to it? Just from the baking soda. So try it. It'll brighten up your. You could do it on your earrings. You can do it with your necklaces, bracelets, what have you. Even if you have sterling silver tableware, you can do that. But I only talk about clothes. But hey, if you have sterling silver, whatever, you can use the baking soda. And it's not a chemical, so it's not gonna be bad for the environment or too toxic for your system, because some things smell, or they can irritate your skin while you're cleaning. So that's one trick. And let me show you another. Okay, so another common thing that happens, I'm trying to get the baking soda off of my hands. Another common thing that happens to us a lot is when we wear darker colors. I stole my husband's t-shirt. But anyway, when we wear darker colors, we tend to get deodorant on our clothes. And one of the worst things that you can do is add water to that mixture, because it only makes it worse, and you can't get it out, and as soon as it dries, it's going to be right back. So what you actually want to do is, I don't know if you guys can see, yeah, there you go, you can see it. So what you want to do is you actually want to take your material, whatever you're wearing, and you either want to take another like a cloth, a dry cloth, or you can take the material itself and just rub it against it or together like so, and it's gone. Isn't that great? To show you something else before my time runs out. Usually I would use my shoes, but I looked through my closet. I couldn't find anything that was like super dirty that I want to show you at the moment that I wanted to clean. So I grabbed my husband's shoe. And one thing that you can do is, if you have, see his shoes here, see how like right there on the tongue of the shoe is dirty. This can work for your own personal pumps, boots, whatever. Grab an emery board, and what you want to simply do, what you want to do is just take your emery board and gently rub. Don't, you know, go to town on it, but gently rub. And it gets the dirt off. And this also works for stuff that's like kind of stuck to the shoe. Has not a set-in stain, but just something that dropped and dried. And you just kind of want to rub it off, and it's just as good as before you got it dirty. I'll show you right there too, just so you can see a little better. See, look, totally got it clean. One other thing that you want to know about leather, and I do this with my purses and my boots too, is if I ran out of like cleaner for my shoes or my bags, you can also take hair conditioner. I'm going to use his shoe as an example again. You see how it's like dirty there. Put a little bit of hair conditioner on a dry cloth or paper towel, which is what I've done. And it's gone. And it doesn't stain or damage your shoes. So you can break out the Garnier or whatever you use, Pantene, feel free. And you have something that works for you. Now, one more quick thing before it's time to go is, if you have an oil stain, you can always put baby powder, baking soda, or flour. It will help dry up the stain. And if it's really saturated, do it on both sides. It'll help to remove the excess oil, and then you could wash as usual. So this is an oil stain, right? And what I've done is I've taken a little bit of powder and I had 2 oil stains on here, but what I did was I took some powder. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, there we go, it's better. And you see how the powder is kind of clumped on there? What you want to do is leave it on your item, the powder, baking soda, or flour, on whatever it is that's stained, for as long as it takes for it to soak up the stain, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to absorb it, and that's what you want. And then when it's all said and done, you want to flake it off, and it's pretty much gone. Never fear, there's always an option of a solution to many things. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you soon.